I want to talk to you about the book, but first, we had news drop today that Jerry West passed away, and obviously an iconic figure. Yeah, he passed away this morning, just a little bit ago. So, and I guess maybe Chris hadn't heard that yet, but I wonder when you hear Jerry West, what do you think as a guy who played a long time and played the teams that he put together, and he's on the logo? What do you think? What comes to your mind when you hear Jerry West?
Wow, that is crazy, Chris. Whoa.
Yeah,
I think of Jerry West. I think of the logo. I think of an ultimate competitor in every sport. You're an athlete. You know how competitive we are in everything. And watching his golf game showed how much of a competitor he was. I think of someone that. So wow, this is crazy. You know the thing I love about him. He would tell basketball players this. He would talk about losing 9 championships in a row. And he said that when he played, the media dogged him. They put his family business in the paper. He was telling me he's one of the first that when he got divorced, they put that in the paper, and that his nickname was the opposite of Mr. Clutch. And I just couldn't believe that. I thought he was just embellishing, trying to make me feel better for some things way back. And when I looked at him, when I had relationship with him, it was all about, when I met him, he was Mr. Perseverance. He was Mr. I'm going to get back up. He's Mr. Hey, you ain't going to let that keep you down. And so, man, sorry for rambling, but when I think of him, I think of so many things. And mental toughness is probably one of the first things I think of when it comes to Jerry West, besides him being a clutch shooter, defender, and everything else that goes along with the game.
he's one of those guys that, to me, hearing about him, the way you hear about Jordan, the way you hear about Bird, like they were just motherfuckers, dude. And
Man,
the way Jerry was one of the original motherfuckers. Like
original.
he didn't like losing in anything.
No,
Um,
and he was a great teammate. You know, I remember when people were dogging Wilt Chamberlain and other things like that. He would laugh and just, Wilt Chamberlain only has one ring or everything. To me, always he always took all the noise out and brought the conversation to where it should be. And I think it's because of his competitive spirit. I think it's because of, I mean, I can't. Wow, dude, I can't believe
I
Jerry West
know.
passed, man. That's like, I mean,
86. 86. And somebody told me just this morning, somebody texted me and said, I was just with him a couple months ago. He looked great. And
oh,
I mean, I didn't even know he was 86, the way he
I didn't
carried
either. I
himself.
mean, he was in
Yeah.
such great shape. I mean, we laughed about the terrible Showtime show that depicted him in ways. I kind of nudged him about it. He laughed about it.
Yeah.
Um, but I just hope that kids that talk about Curry, kids that talk about Jordan, talk about two guards that played this game. He's one of the originals. He
Yeah.
is one of the originals. One of the hardest things to do in basketball, and he and I talked about this, and Kobe was able to do it. Jordan was able to do it. A lot of players were. Today, Durant easily does it. But that's two dribble pull up. Most people cannot do two dribble pull up because when you're attacking the basket, in between that first and second dribble, your defender is at your mercy. He doesn't know if to take a step back because you're going to continue to go or if you're going to pull up and get in that space. And if you look at his two dribble pull up, it is one of the most beautiful things we've seen in basketball. And some of the greats have definitely borrowed that move.
Show me a jersey or two.
I'll show you the wall, man. Just
Oh, there's
don't.
Jerry
Oh,
West.
wow! Look at that. How about that? Now that
Goodness gracious, man.
now that's crazy. And the picture is old, but that's a picture of him right next to it. That's crazy. I didn't even want to. Didn't
That's
even think of
incredible, man. I mean, that's
Jerry
awesome.
West, man. I'm glad
Yeah.
that you shared that with me today.